किया ये मेरे ऊपर कृपा, ये कृपा नहीं है, क्योंकि अगर उसको मार करके ले, इस प्रकार से ब्रह्मा जी की स्तुति की इंद्र ने, तो नारद जी फिर ब्रह्मा जी के पास में गए, वहाँ देखा भगवान की साक्षात सेवा करते हैं ब्रह्मा जी सहस्त्र पुरुष रूप में, और नारद जी ने ब्रह्मा जी की स्तुति करना प्रारंभ कर दिया। इस सत्यलोक में जो स्वर्गलोक में जो बाधाएं इत्यादि होती है, क्योंकि स्वर्गलोक भू भुआ स्वर्ग, ये तो जो दैनंदिन नष्ट हो जाते, किंतु सत्यलोक कभी भी नष्ट नहीं होता है। इसलिए आप जो पिताजी परम पिता हैं वो आप धन्य हैं, क्योंकि भगवान यहाँ साक्षात रूप में विराजमान है, और आपका ऐश्वर्य तो बहुत ही अधिक है, आप सब प्रकार से भगवान की सेवा करते हैं, भगवान संतुष्ट भी। ब्रह्मा जी ने कहा देखो भाई नारद, तुमने जो जो बातें बताई कुछ तो ठीक है, परंतु सारी ठीक नहीं है, क्योंकि मेरे ऊपर भगवान की कोई कृपा नहीं है। देखो मैं असुरों को वरदान दे देता हूँ और वो असुर फिर भगवान के भक्तों को परेशान करते हैं, फिर भगवान मुझ पर शासन करते हैं। तो हिरण्यकश्यप को वरदान दे दिया ब्रह्मा जी ने, भगवान ने उनके ऊपर बड़ा विशेष, किंतु जो शिव जी हैं ये बड़े सौभाग्यशाली हैं। भगवान
Shiva ji is very fortunate.
नहीं करते, ये गलती भी कर देते हैं तो भी ये भी तो वरदान देते हैं गलत करते, और इनके जो भक्त हैं वो भी असुरी प्रवृत्ति के लोग, ये भी भक्तों को कष्ट देते, पर इनसे तो आज तक कुछ नहीं कहा और मुझे डांट लगा दी। इस प्रकार से शिव जी के ऊपर बड़ी।
So Shiva got a lot of mercy.
नारद जी शिव जी के पास में गए,
Narada went to Shiva.
शिव जी ने फिर प्रहलाद की महिमा बताई,
Shiva told the glories of Prahlad,
हनुमान जी की महिमा
then the glories of Hanuman.
क्रमशः चलते चलते पांडवों के पास।
So Prabhuji is talking about the story of Bhagavata-katha. Then the
पांडवों के तो देखो स्वयं भगवान सेवक बने हुए,
so the glories of the Pandavas.
रथ हाँकना ये किसका काम है? सेवक का।
Krishna is like the servant of the Pandavas.
तो इस प्रकार से पांडवों के ऊपर जैसी कृपा है,
So the mercy that the Pandavas got, no one else got the mercy like the Pandavas did.
साम ग्रहाणा वसति साक्षात गुणम परम ब्रह्म मनुष्य लिंगम यूयम निलोके वद भूरिभागा लोकम पुनाना मुनियो अभियंत। कह रहे हैं कि नारद जी कह रहे हैं कि आप लोग ही जगत में
Narada is saying, you are the most fortunate in this world, Narada told the Pandavas, because in your house,
लोगों को पवित्र करने वाले ऋषि
Krishna, he's also in your house, and the rishis that purify the three worlds, they are always in the house of the Pandavas also. Why? Why the rishis who purify the whole worlds are in the house of the Pandavas? Because Krishna is always in the house of the Pandavas. Because the rishis come to your house, because directly Param Brahma is sitting in your house in the form of a human being. So to have the darshan of Krishna, everybody comes to your house. So no one is as fortunate as you are. So when Narada said all this, the Pandavas said, okay, but the Dwarkavasis are even more, like higher than us, because they have relationship with Krishna like family members. Like Krishna comes here sometimes, but Dwaraka is his own house. So in this way, Narada came to Dwaraka. When Narada came to Dwaraka, the queens were there. Then Narada went there and started glorifying them, praying to them. The queens of Dwaraka, they were there. Narada came. He performed obeisances to them. After this, Narada told what Pandavas had told him, saying, oh, you were so fortunate because Vishnu is directly your own husband. You are very fortunate to obtain this highest service to Krishna. You completely control Krishna. Like for Satyabhama, Krishna went to Swarga and fought Indra just to catch the tree that Satyabhama wanted. So Narada described the queens of Dwarka's good fortune. Rukmini heard and then she became upset. Satyabhama also became very upset.
हमारा क्या सौभाग्य है?
They said, what is our good fortune? They said, we don't have any good fortune.
क्योंकि कृष्ण रहते तो हमारे साथ हैं,
Krishna is with us,
तो
but
हमारा कभी नाम तक नहीं लेते।
he doesn't even call our names.
सब समय ब्रजवासियों में
He's always telling the names only of the Vrajavasis in his mouth.
बात बताने लगी कि देखो कल ही
Then Rukmini said,
कृष्ण मेरा वस्त्र पकड़ करके रात में सो रहे थे,
early in the middle of the night, Krishna starts pulling my clothes. And he's saying, oh, where are you, Lalita? Where are you, Radhe?
या भीग जाता है, कपड़े भीग जाते हैं।
Krishna, he cries so much, then his clothes become wet, soaked in tears.
यशोदा मैया नंद बाबा का नाम ले लेकर के,
He's also taking the names of Jashoda Maiya and Nanda Baba and crying a lot.
और इसके अतिरिक्त भी जो सखा हैं, सुबल सीधा मधुमंगल इत्यादि, उनका नाम ले लेकर के
He's also taking the names of Subal Shridam and crying.
जो उनकी अपनी गायें थी, उनका नाम ले लेकर भी रोते।
Even he's taking the name of the cows and crying, but not our names.
रुक्मिणी ने जब ऐसा कहा तो साथ में सत्यभामा भी बैठी हुई थी।
When Rukmini said this, Satyabhama also confirmed. She felt the same. And Satyabhama said,
कुछ भी सौभाग्य नहीं है।
we don't have this good fortune.
बिल्कुल ठीक है।
What Rukmini is saying is right. And this is not only once. Every day is like this, every day.
कृष्ण जो है स्वप्न में कभी किसी को ब्रजवासी को, कभी किसी ब्रजवासी को,
Every day Krishna is
सब समय उनका नाम ले लेकर के विरह में रोते हैं,
taking their names and crying.
कोई नाम ही नहीं लेते।
But he doesn't even take our names. He never remembers us.
सब लक्ष्मी स्वरूपा हैं और कितनी सुंदर हैं, और उसके अतिरिक्त सब प्रकार से इनकी सेवा करते हैं। 16,108 रानी
You see, Krishna has 16,108 queens. All of them, they serve so much. They're just like Lakshmis, but still he never ever takes our names. He's not controlled by our beauty. But the gopis, I don't know what they have.
इस प्रकार से जो अलंकार इत्यादि जैसे हम पहनती हैं, क्योंकि रानियां हैं, उस प्रकार से उनके अलंकार भी नहीं है, तो फूल इत्यादि धारण करती हैं।
These gopis, they wear like ornaments made of flowers. So I don't understand that he's calling even the names of the cows of Brajavasi and crying, but still he's not taking our names. So Rohini Maiya came immediately that moment. Because when Krishna was in Vrindavan, Rohini Mata was also there. So the Queen Swadavaka asked, you were in Vrindavan, you know how Krishna is controlled by the love of the Vrajavasis, even by the love of the cows, but he's not controlled by our loves. So I'll stop my speech here. Later we'll describe how this lila had to do with the appearance of Jagannath. Speak 2 words about Srila BhaktiVinod Thakur. So, by the order of Srila Maharaj, I'll speak something about Srila BhaktiVinod Thakur. Guru Pada Padma, with many words and writings, he described the glory everywhere of Srila BhaktiVinod Thakur. So, taking shelter of what my Gurudev has said and written about BhaktiVinod Thakur, I'll try to speak something about the glories of BhaktiVinod Thakur, so as my Gurudev may be pleased. One day Gurudev was telling in Mathura something very special about BhaktiVinod Thakur. Gurudev said, the life history of an acharya, like there are many tattvas in the life of Acharya since his birth, everything like his contribution, how many books he has manifested. These are all the contributions of the saints, of the Acharya, and also so many leaders in his life history. This is an Acharya Chaaritamrita, like the character of Acharya. So another point of view is the instructions of the Acharya also. Very deep instructions. Without the mercy of that Acharya, you cannot also enter his varni, his instructions. The main meaning of BhaktiVinod Thakur main goal of BhaktiVinod Thakur is that all the souls would come close to Mahaprabhu. So first book he did was Mahaprabhu's teachings of Mahaprabhu.
भारत देश जो है उसको समस्त विश्व हीन दृष्टिकोण से देखता है। भारत समृद्ध नहीं है, जो समृद्ध नहीं है उसकी वाणी को ज्यादा प्रश्न कोई नहीं देता। अगर यह श्रीमद् महाप्रभु का विचार विदेश में स्थापित हो जाए,
if the teachings of Mahaprabhu would be able to be preached in the Western countries,
वह वाणी अगर प्रस्फुटित होगी तो उससे क्या होगा कि समस्त जीव जो है श्रीमद् महाप्रभु की शिक्षा के निकट में आ जाए।
what would happen? All the living entities would be able to come to Mahaprabhu's teaching. Mahaprabhu, BhaktiVinod Thakur tried so much since his childhood. In the life of Gaura Govinda Maharaj also we see BhaktiVinod Thakur wrote a poem when he was 2.5 years old. So 2.5 years old, a boy doesn't even know how to write or speak properly. How possible he wrote a poem? But it's possible for BhaktiVinod Thakur because he's BhaktiVinod Thakur. When he was 5, 6, 7 years old, he knew all the Mahabharata, Brahmana, all the Vedas. So he had so much honor, respect for the shastras. If we see how he performed the bhajan, he would chant holy names, write letters, and 8.5 hours per day he was writing many things. Because the books are really the instructions of the acharyas. In the books you can recognize the instructions of the acharyas. BhaktiVinod Thakur wrote so many things. In every moment of our spiritual life, actually we are indebted with BhaktiVinod Thakur. You see, even Mangalarati, Sandhyarati, all the songs we sing is full of the moods of BhaktiVinod Thakur. If we touch this, Gurudev used to say, if you understand the kirtan of BhaktiVinod Thakur, you understand all the Veda and Vedanta, all the real purport of the Vedas. Because the books are written in Sanskrit. BhaktiVinod Thakur also wrote books in many books, even in Farsi, Arabic language. So some person asked to BhaktiVinod Thakur one discussion, who is higher, a Brahmana or a Vaishnava? Nowadays these debates, they are not going on so much, people who knew so much scriptures and nice language and everything, but at that time there was a lot. So BhaktiVinod Thakur was invited to present this opinion, who is higher, Brahmana or Vaishnava, in a debate. So BhaktiVinod Thakur was brimming with enthusiasm. He was thinking, I got an opportunity to establish the teachings of Mahaprabhu. I've made so many books, but who will preach my books? That's why later Srila Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada came exactly to perform this role. BhaktiVinod Thakur wrote a commentary
गुरुदेव के शब्दों में
in the Shikshastakam.
या परम गुरुदेव के शब्दों में कहें कि भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर का प्रत्येक ग्रंथ जो है,
So every book of BhaktiVinod Thakur, not only one, each book of BhaktiVinod Thakur is the essence of all Veda and Vedanta. Some people say Ajava Dharma is the essence, but Gurudev himself said that actually any book of Bhaktivinod Thakur that you choose, he will start in Jiva Tattva, Dashamula Tattva, and from there he will go until Siddha Vraja Bhakti, how to attain Vraja Bhakti, especially the shelter of Vrishabhanu Nandini and become the servant of Srimati Radha. Gurudev said, Sripad Krishnadas Prabhu also told. So Gurudev spoke a lot about this. Krishnera samsara koro chari anachara, jive doye Krishna nam sarva dharma sar. So if Gurudev was not there, actually we wouldn't even understand the real meaning of these words, the internal meaning of these words. This audio seva team, they have a very special contribution because they're making available all these audios and sending to us, then we can hear. So what Gurudev is saying? General meaning of Krishna samsar is like whatever you do, you should offer to Krishna. But Gurudev explained the more meanings of Krishna samsar. Okay, everything you do for Krishna's pleasure. Whatever you do for Krishna, for his service. But Gurupada Padma said, there is a little bit more. He said, like Mahaprabhu said, little bit more, like just Mahaprabhu told to Rai Ramananda also, speak more, speak more. So Gurudev said, let's go a little bit further. Meaning of Krishna samsara is the family of Krishna, like really his family in the Goloka Vrindavan. How Mother Jashoda is chastising Krishna. How the friends of Krishna are challenging Krishna, saying, oh, we are same, like you are not higher than us. So, and to become the maid servant of Srimati Radhika. This is the secret meaning of Krishna samsar. Samsar sometimes means family. Bhaktivinod Thakur, he explained what is the compassion to the jivas, jiva doya. He said, so actually from all the sampradayas, all the that exist in the world, if you condense all the sampradayas of all the opinions of the world, of the sampradayas, actually Gauriya Vaishnavism. He said, if you chant holy names without offenses, first of all you feel detachments. Like you realize that everything you have in this world belongs to Krishna. So if you read the words of Bhaktivinod Thakur, you attain amazing realization. What is compassion? Daya, a compassion without matsarya, envy. For example, if you give food to someone who needs, what is nirmatsarya? Daya means compassion without envy. I'm making some good thing for the person and I want to get something back. This is like some envy or some desire. So no, compassion, it should be not like that. Like maybe the guru wants, the real guru will think these disciples are not my property. So Bhaktivinod Thakur is telling about giving mercy, daya, but without this envy. So you have to honor everyone. So when you chant BhaktiVinod, when you chant holy names, the first thing you feel that you are Anu Chaitanya, infinitesimal living being. I am one insignificant servant of Krishna. But I am insignificant, but I am the servant of the Supreme Krishna. You have this ego. Another point, you also see that everything you see in this world.
कृष्ण के आवाहन को विलुप्त कर दिया जाए ना तो समस्त शास्त्र फलीभूत नहीं हो सकते। श्री कृष्ण को बुलाने में ही हमारा मंगल है। जब हम बुलाते हैं तो आविर्भूत होते हैं।
When you call Krishna, Krishna will come.
आचार्य के ग्रंथ हमारे हृदय में अपने आप प्रकाश करते हैं।
Sorry, I couldn't get exactly that. So this is what BhaktiVinod Thakur said.
समस्त प्रकार के प्रारब्ध इत्यादि को मैं भोगूंगा, ये सब बात कह दी। दूसरी बात उन्होंने बोली कि
Second thing he said,
होगा कि मैं श्री कृष्ण का दास हूँ। दूसरा विचार होगा।
You also realize that, so you realize that you're the servant of Krishna, and also just now I got to realize who am I. So I'm having association of sadhu, the sadhu. I'm not still having realization, but I'll stay near this Vaishnavas trying to attain some realization. So in the beginning stage, the heart becomes in such a way that you feel compassion to other living entities. I got this benefit, how others can also have benefits. So crying, then the person will say, hey, Harinam. Harinam Kevalam, there's no other means in Kali Yuga. Harinama, you only can deliver the jivas of this world. So this shloka like really appeared to you, not like information, but really to come from you, this shloka. Like, oh, I'm getting this opportunity, how all the jivas can also attain the same opportunity. So this is the best compassion, definition of compassion. So Maharaj told me to speak something, but I want to listen from the higher Vaishnava that I'll get so much benefit if I hear from a devotee who has bhakti in his heart, like Maharaj. So I want to hear from him. My pranams to everyone.
Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Isa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Saptakan Janagurang Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhan Devi Nama Om Vrindavi Tulasi Devi Priyavi Kesavascha Krishna Bhakti Prati Devi Sattvattri Bhakta Vihina Paradha Lakshay Khiptascha Kamadi Taranga Madhya Pamai Tvang Saranam Prapanam Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam Bhajami Radham Aravinda Netrang Smarami Radham Madhurasmitasam Vadami Radham Karuna Bharatra Tato Mamanasti Gatir Nakapi Adevi Kakuvara Gada Gadayatvaja याचने पत्यभुवि दंडबदुर्भटार्ति यस्य प्रसादं दश जनस्य कृत्वा गन्धर्विके निजगणे गणनां विधि अंगसामुलिच्छटामन्दी कृतेन्द्री वरं जड्डं याच गुरुरोजिसं पट्टम्बरस्य श्रियं वृन्दारण्यवासं सद्धाम दामोदरं राधास्कन्दद्विषमज्जलोभुजं ध्यायं स्तुदामोदरं तवैवास्मि न जीवामि तया विना गीते विज्ञायते राधे तं नयामि चरणाम् ताब्जोस्तव वीणा वरदाश्रमेव नन्नत् कदापि समे किल देवी जाचे दत्तायतो नमस्तु नित्यं दस्तायुधमो दशरथम् रूपमञ्जरी कराच्युत पादपद्मं कृष्णन्दन भुजार्पितमस्तकाय आमुदित कनकगौरी पदारविन्दं सनवयामि गुणकैस्तव किं करिष्ये श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरि हरि हरे राम 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 हरि हरि सर्वप्रथम मेरे गुरुपाद पद्म
First of all, my obeisance to my Guru Pada Padma, Nitya Pravistom Vishnu Pada Stutarashat, Shishimad Bhaktivedanta Shilavamana Goswami Maharaj, into Nitya Pravistom Vishnu Pada Astutarashat, Shishimad Bhaktivedanta Shilanarayan Goswami Maharaj. To the lotus feet which remove all the fear, I offer my humble obeisances again and again. And also my obeisances to Nitya Pravistom Vishnu Pada Stutarashat, Shishimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. And to all the Vaishnavis present here, to all the mothers, to all the devotees absorbed in the mood of Mahaprabhu, to all of those eager to listen to Harikatha, please accept my Dandavat Pranams again and again to the feet of everyone accordingly. So we've just heard how today is such a beautiful and pure day, because today it's the day of Srila BhaktiVinod Thakur, who is very special in our Guru Parampara, in our society, Gauriya. So we're celebrating his disappearance day. And also at the same time is also the disappearance of the very special associate of Mahaprabhu, Gadadhar Pandit. Since early in the morning until now, I've been discussing this katha. So we went to Gopinath Bhavan, Jamuna Kunja also. Even on the roof, I'm telling this katha. It's very good fortune that we are able to describe this is the best thing if we can spend our life describing the glories of Hari Guru Vaishnavas. Actually, how do we lose our lifespan? By each sunset and sunrise and sunset. But Shastra explains that the moment we speak Bhagavata-katha, and when we're describing the Bhagavata-katha and about Krishna's devotees, we are not losing lifespan. We are not dying at that moment. So, this is the meaning of having a human body. The animals and birds, they don't have this opportunity. The animals are only absorbed in 4 activities: eating, sleeping, defending, and mating. This is the verse of Padma Purana. Human beings and all the living entities, They do one thing, the same thing.
भोजन,
They eat, sleep,
माने शयन और
and
है और पुत्र कन्या
defending and mating.
उत्पादन आदि।
All of us, we do this.
किंतु धर्मजनी भगवत कथा कीर्तन श्रवण
But
आदि
chanting holy names, Bhagavata-katha, Harikatha, this is so rare.
वो मनुष्य दे
This is very rare.
खनभंगुर तत्रापि दुर्लभं मन्ये वैकुंठ प्रिय दर्शन। वैकुंठ प्रिय दर्शन, वैकुंठ के प्रिय कौन है?
So who is dear to Vaikuntha?
इसलिए आज भक्ति विनोद
I mean, is the devotee of Lord. So very rare the opportunity to
के अपराध जीवन
be in Sadhu Sangha Harikatha.
अवदान
So
वैशिष्ट के बारे में
today's we are discussing and hearing from different devotees the life history and the contribution of Srila BhaktiVinod Thakur. Prabhuji spoke so well.
ठाकुर की विचार जो वैशिष्ट
The speciality of BhaktiVinod Thakur. He manifests in such a beautiful way.
संबोधन भाष्य जो है
He mentioned the Sambodhan Bhashya, the commentary of Bhaktivinoda Thakur to the Shastras. The books of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, they are
दो एक शब्द
incomparable.
मैं आप लोग
I'll try to speak one or two words also in front of you.
ठाकुर जी वंश परिचय
Actually, what is the Vamsha Parichaya, the family dynasty of Bhaktivinoda Thakur? Where did he appear? Where did he appear?
कहते हैं बंगाल में
In Bengal.
पुराग्राम जी
Ullagram, the name of the village.
पुराग्राम वीरनगर ग्राम
Birnagar Gram.
अपने ननिहाल में अभिभूत थे। ये पिताजी के
So the name of
नाम था
his father was
मोहन दत्त,
Ananda Mohan Datta, and his mother
इन्हीं
Jagat Mohini Devi.
सभी
Even though
भगवान और
Bhagavan and his devotees, their birth and activities are transcendental.
गीता में भगवान कहते हैं
Gita
जन्म कर्म
explains also, Krishna told, my birth and activities are transcendental. That person who understands this,
जन्म न
he doesn't need to take birth again in this world.
देखो भगवान और भक्त की इसी प्रकार
So God and his devotees, their birth and activities are transcendental.
माता पिता के आश्रय
But still we see how they also appear like taking shelter of a mother in this material world.
विनोद ठाकुर को राधा जी की
So Srila BhaktiVinod Thakur, he is the
रंग सखी का मंजरी
intimate manjari Sakhi of Srimati Radhika, Kamala manjari. So there in the morning I mentioned BhaktiVinod Thakur, he told who he was.
भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर अपने परिचय नहीं देते
If BhaktiVinod Thakur would not say who he was, how would we know?
भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर स्वयं
So Srila BhaktiVinod Thakur himself, he told who he was, he identified himself. He said, my name is Kamala manjari.
मेरा
My age is 12 and a half years old.
बोली वेश है वस्त्र है ये सब उन्होंने सुंदर वर्णन दिया अपने सेवा की भी वर्णन दिया
So he explained how he is clothed and what is his prominent service? Karpoor seva.
सुंदर तथापि लोग
Serve Srimati Radhika with the camphor. But still, to teach the jivas of this world, he came from
करके
in the family of as a mother Jagat Mohini Devi and Ananda Datta.
सितंबर रविवार
So 2nd September, Shukla Trayodasi, it was a Sunday, he appeared. Gurudev told the year, sorry but I couldn't catch the year, 1800 something.
क्या नाम दिया था
So,
केदारनाथ दत्त
then their parents gave him the name Kedarnath Datta.
ठाकुर के नाम ये सभी
I don't know if you knew his name because he's known as BhaktiVinod Thakur, but actually his name
केदारनाथ
was Kedarnath Datta. His family was, the family name was Datta. Datta.
है तो सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर के नाम
So how we became known as Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur? Because everybody knows him as Bhaktivinoda Thakur, generally not Kedarnath.
भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर
Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
तो कल में हम जय देते हैं ना
Early in the morning, always we give jai to him like this.
विष्णु अष्टोत्तर अस्त्र भक्ति है भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर भक्ति विनोद सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर के सब जानते
Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
हैं ऊपर में रख दिया केदारनाथ दत्त लोग
If you put his picture in the name Kedarnath, like
तो जो है
no one knows him as Kedarnath. How he got the name Bhaktivinoda Thakur?
पूरा
So in the Gaurabda year 400 and... Okay, no, forget. So he's known by the name BhaktiVinod in the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sangha. But his name was Kedarnath. He wrote many books, many beautiful books. He wrote many books in Oriya language also. And in a specific book, he said he was Satchidananda Prema Alankar. He identified himself like this, Satchidananda Prema Alankar. The life history of BhaktiVinod Thakur is completely divine and beautiful. Like you are hearing how he, even when he was so young, like in his childhood, when he was like 6 years old, he had studied already all our books, Puranas, Mahabharata, Ramayana, everything. He had already knew everything by heart, like completely. He knew everything, Gita, everything. Kantas, I'd like memorized. He already knew everything by heart. He was so knowledgeable. BhaktiVinod Thakur generally, he used to study Chaitanya Chaaritamrita. Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada also wrote that wherever BhaktiVinod Thakur used to go, Srila Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada also used to go with him, especially hearing the Chaitanya Chaaritamrita from him. Chaitanya Chaaritamrita is such a divine and priceless book. Actually, the essence of all the Bhagavatam is in Chaitanya Chaaritamrita. If you like churn all the books, you'll see that Chaitanya Chaaritamrita is the essence of all the books. It's an amazing book. So everyone should study Chaitanya Chaaritamrita. So BhaktiVinod Thakur himself, he wrote a commentary on the Chaitanya Chaaritamrita called Amrita Prabhaha Bhashya. Very beautiful book. Oh, sorry, commentary. And also later on, Srila Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada also wrote one more commentary on Chaitanya Chaaritamrita called Anubhashya. And also commentary on the Chaitanya Bhagavat. Early in the morning I said how he was so powerful. Even though he was the district magistrate, how he was preaching so much. To preach is a very special limb of bhakti. Some people only follow the behavior but don't preach. Some people only preach but don't follow the behavior. You have to do both, preach and follow the behavior. BhaktiVinod Thakur, in his life history, in his life we see how he was preaching so much. Some people only preach and don't follow the behavior. Some people only follow but not preach. People sometimes they don't understand what is the meaning of achar. Achar, because achar in Bengali means behavior, but in Hindi means pickles. So you're thinking I'm talking about lemon pickles? No, I'm talking achar means following the behavior of bhakti. Anushilan means like you have to follow yourself that bhakti limbs. So BhaktiVinod Thakur, he used to chant holy names, round fixed, and 64 rounds every day, and preach. This is a very special, important thing for preaching. You have to chant holy names also. Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada showed this in his life. He made 100 crore jagya, holy names. 100 crore, I think, is 1 billion or 10 billions holy names. So you count how many rounds you have to chant every day to be able. So every day you have to chant 3.5 lakhs. 3.5 lakhs holy names. 3.5 times 64 rounds. Then after 10 years, you chanted like I think 10 billions or 100 billions. Sorry, I don't know. It's 100 so 100 times 10 million holy names is I don't know, 1 billion holy names. So Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada, he made this vow. So he chanted all these rounds before I started preaching. Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada chanted 1 billion holy names, or 100 times 10 million. I don't know if it's 1 billion. Then before I start preaching. So we see the speciality of the holy names. Early in the morning, I indicated a little bit to you about this. BhaktiVinod Thakur was a district magistrate, and at that time, India was under the British rule. What is the meaning of this? The British Empire, never the sun would set in the British Empire, because England had so many colonies and so many places. At that time, the English people, they used to rule all over the world, whole world. I mean, there were many parts of the world ruled by England. So he was the district magistrate working under the British rule. The British government is very punctual. It's not like the Indians. What is Kot Babu? For example, you come to your work, to your office, then you just hang your jacket on your seats, then you just like do other things like that. Like, no. British government, no. You have to do the work very punctual. Punctually you have to come to the job, punctually also go. This is the proper way how to rule. So this is what the British Empire was doing. So now the management of India is very inferior. Nobody's following the rules properly, not even the officers of the government, these things. So the time of the British rule, even though he was this magistrate under the British rule, he used to preach so much. He used to go from village to village, chanting holy names in the Namahatta, like preaching in the Namahatta system. BhaktiVinod Thakur wrote in his kirtan, so he made the market of holy names. Hatta means like market. So he told that he was the sweeper of the market of the holy names. Like people in the market, they're eating here and there and they throw everything on the floor. In the Western countries, there is a dustbin in one specific place. Also like a trash can dustbin. In the Western country, always there is a dustbin, but in India, no, people just eating anything in the market and throw everything on the floor, like they litter, throw on the floor, on the ground, they litter. So in India, it's like this. You just throw anywhere, anything littering. But the Westerners, they have a very ideal behavior in this point. Even a small kid, if he's eating a chocolate, and if he throws the paper, like the plastic, on the floor, the mother of the baby will say, lift this litter, and then put properly in the dustbin. But in our country, the mother will say, oh, son, not a problem, just throw it anywhere. So this becomes a habit. This in our country, it's a habit to litter. But I've seen with my own eyes in the Western countries, it's completely different. Even if the kid eats a small chocolate, the kid is holding the litter, the trash of the chocolate, like the paper plastic, and then the kid is putting in the dustbin. Because these are the teachings they are having. But in India we say, oh, my son, daughter, you can do whatever, no problem. No, it's not like that. So what I want to say is that Srila BhaktiVinod Thakur, how he was preaching the market of holy names, Namahatta. So he used to ride on a horse and go to very far villages.
शुद्ध भक्ति,
Then wherever he used to go, he used to preach the Shuddha Bhakti.
भाई कथा तो तब सुनेगा जो आचरणशील होते हैं।
You listen to the Harikatha of someone who is also following all the behaviors properly. If someone is not following, he can speak 1,000 times, no one will stop to listen to him. So Srila BhaktiVinod Thakur himself, he used to follow all the behaviors and teach to the jivas of this world. He used to go from village to village. Everybody must follow the 4 principles, everyone, and chant holy names, following the 4 principles. Srila BhaktiVinod Thakur used to say this. Because at that time, the Sahajiyas, Saki Bekis, they were so prominent. So they were contaminating the pure behavior of the pure conceptions of Mahaprabhu were disappearing because of the influence of Sahajiyas and Saki Bekis and other groups. They used to say, yeah, Mahaprabhu told to chant holy names, let's chant. This is true, let's chant. I told her in the morning, eat fish, stay with other people's wives, or persons who are not married to you, not your legally wife, and just chant Haribo. So they think like this. There are many groups, Sahajiyas, like Al, Baal, Kartabaja. Srila BhaktiVinod Thakur, what did he do? Spoke against this. So BhaktiVinod Thakur used to go to villages and explain to the people the importance of following ekadashi. Everybody follow ekadashi. He also used to tell about Shuddha Ekadashi. People didn't know. For example, those who generally ate rice, they used to not eat rice on the Ekadashi and only eat chapati. Those who ate chapati, generally on the day of Ekadashi, they used to take only rice. So this is not the Ekadashi properly. BhaktiVinod Thakur explained to them. Because people generally follow what any person tells them, they just follow. So they like to listen to this Apasampradaya Katha. But people don't want to listen to the Shuddha Bhakti Katha, like how to follow the pure Bhakti. They don't want to sit down. If somebody just tells anything, they like some whimsically concocted philosophy, then everybody wants to hear. But if you speak like the Shuddha Bhakti conceptions, no one wants to hear. But BhaktiVinod Thakur, he used to go from village to village and he used to explain all these things to the people. How to follow Shuddha Bhakti. How we should follow Ekadashi. Those who are 8 years old until 80 years old, everyone must follow Ekadashi Brat. If your body is okay, you can do Nirjala. It's good. But if you are not so well, then your body ain't good, then you can eat fruits. Another, like fruits and but you should never eat grains on the Ekadashi. And certainly you have to follow the 4 principles. What are the 4 principles? Dutam panam striya sunam chaturvidha. The Srimad Bhagavata explains in this verse the places of Kali. So should not play dice and this gambling, drink alcohol, even chai. We should not drink chai, black tea. Oh, but if I don't drink chai, I feel headache. Then I cannot even go to the bathroom number 2. This is a habit. This is a habit. Drink hot water instead. Early in the morning, drink some hot water, warm water. You'll see that you'll feel so much strength in your body. Yes. Early in the morning, as soon as you wake up, drink warm water, not so hot. 2 glasses of warm water. Maybe 1 liter even, or 2 liters of water. Anyway, like just drink the water early in the morning as you can, and then your body will be really good, and your stomach, intestine will be really good, and you'll never you won't have constipation. This is true. You should not drink chai, black tea.
गर्म पानी पियो 2 दिन तक,
Drink
थोड़ा
hot
गर्म
water,
पानी, देखो आदत हो जाएगा, फिर चाय पीने की।
and then you can make the habit. It's replacing the black tea for the chai, black tea for the hot water. Also, not illegally associate with women is prohibited.
मांस मदिरा आदि ग्रहण,
Meat,
ये 4
eat,
नियम के सभी को
sorry,
क्या करना
should not eat meat, etc. Also, we have to follow the 4
है?
principles.
स्त्रियों के ऊपर मातृभाव
You
सम्मान
should
करो,
honor all women as like a mother.
वरनारी
So a wife which is not your legally married wife,
माता के रूप में
you should see as like a mother. Offer respect to them like a mother.
शास्त्र विचार का।
Shastra explains.
इसे उसी प्रकार भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर शुद्ध भक्ति के बारे में
BhaktiVinod Thakur explained all these conceptions of Shuddha Bhakti. How I have to follow Naam.
से देखो सब लोग भक्त बनने लगे,
So everyone was becoming
तुलसी प्रदान
devotee and started using Kanti Mala.
माला,
Everyone must use Tulasi Mala. Tulasi Mala is very pure.
तुलसी ऐसी पवित्र
Tulasi is such a pure thing.
है। तुलसी के कितने महिमा हैं?
So many glories of Tulasi are there. If in the time of death,
तुलसी पत्ता, तुलसी पत्ता दिया
if you take a Tulasi leaf
बूंद दिया जाए,
and 1 drop of Ganges
उससे
water
उसका क्या हुआ? सद्गति होता
to that person who is dying, the person will attain Vaikuntha. If the person doesn't have offense,
है। सभी लोग क्या है? तुलसी
everyone must use Tulasi in their necks.
शास्त्र में लिखा है, कंठे
Shastra
नास्ति
explains.
त्रिकंटिका, ललाटे नास्ति तिलकम, कंठे नास्ति त्रिकंटिका, हृदये नास्ति
Govinda.
तो नरो क्या असुर उदाहरित परम राक्षस।
Or if you don't have Tulasi in your neck and Tilak in your face and not Govinda in your heart and tongue, you are a demon. This Shastra explains. So you have to use Tulasi on the necks. Very important.
तिलक धारण भी क्यों हम करें?
तिलक also.
पहले हम बेसिक तो हम तो जाने हैं, क्योंकि तो सब सीख ले सब। अब गोपी बन गया।
So everybody became Gopi.
और सब
Oh, I know all the Gopi Gita. Krishna plays the flute. I'm dancing. Isn't it?
ये तो तिलक धारण करना,
But you have to use Tilak
आचरण में
and follow all the proper behaviors.
आचरण नहीं हो तो नहीं।
Otherwise, it's not possible to attain it.
सहज या सुखी किसे क्यों कारण है?
So why I'm saying this? BhaktiVinod Thakur at that time he saw
लोग आचरण नहीं करते,
people were not following the proper behaviors.
इधर उधर की बात सुनने लगे, विष्णु के सहज या सुखी देखी, इधर कोई शास्त्र सिद्धांत नहीं है।
So they don't have Shastra Siddhanta or anything.
कट्टा भाजा ये सब चीज जो है वो क्या करते हैं, एक
This Aluk Baal Karta Bhaja, this Apasampradayas, they were performing kirtan,
बजा 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 करके
playing instruments, playing drums, singing, chanting holy names, but
सिद्धांत नहीं है।
without any Shastra Siddhanta speaking anything, or somebody wrote something, then you're just following anything,
अंत नहीं,
without any Shastra Siddhanta.
लोग उसी की सत्य मानते हैं,
And people were thinking that they were righteous, and
उल्टी सीधा कथा बोले वो हमें जल्दी पकड़ लेते हैं।
if somebody speaks any controversial thing that's not according to Shastra, everybody will follow easily, but
डर लगा दिया,
oh, he rang the bell.
घंटा है ना, विष्णु घंटा जो है ये भी अच्छा बोले, विष्णु की घंटा जहाँ पर जल जाते हैं वह तो भूत पिशाच आदि कोई नहीं रहता।
So if the bell of Vishnu is being
एक व्यक्ति
rang, no
मंदिर में आकर
ghost
केवल घंटी बजा दे,
will come in that place. If somebody comes to the temple and only rings the bell
था इसमें
of Vishnu, he will go to Vaikuntha only by ringing the bell of the temple. So yeah, I have to ring the bell.
हाँ घंटी बजाओ,
Yes, ring the bell.
घंटी बजाना चाहिए ना, देखो इसमें बहुत महात्मा है।
The glory of ringing the bell of Vishnu. You have to do it with faith.
तो लाभ नहीं होगा।
If you do laughing jokingly, you cannot get the result. But if you do with faith, then yes.
हम इसलिए कर रहे हैं भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर कैसे,
So I was explaining how BhaktiVinod Thakur,
एक महायोगी
he even
तांत्रिक
controlled that Bishkishan, that Mahajogi Tantric.
भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर ने क्या की,
BhaktiVinod Thakur, he was able to chastise him. Early in the morning I told
तांत्रिक
BhaktiVinod Thakur, he was able to arrest even that
उन्होंने चैलेंज
great
किया था
yogi Bishkishan,
के साथ।
who was a tantric. He had challenged the British government.
सत्य में मैं भगवान हूँ,
He said, I will kill all.
मैं नारायण हूँ, कलयुग में मैं नारायण हूँ।
I'm Narayana, Bhagavan.
जितने भी म्लेच्छ है सबको मैं
I will kill and destroy all the mlechas.
नाश करूँ।
And I will perform the Ras Leela.
ऐलान कर दिया।
So he announced this.
इसलिए ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर के भी निर्देश दिया।
So the British government gave instruction to Bhaktivinoda Thakur to take care of him and to search about him and to investigate. Bhaktivinoda Thakur thought, of course he's not Bhagavan. If Bhaktivinoda Thakur would not chastise him, people would think he was Bhagavan. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur brought 4 officers, police officers with him, and he was saying, oh, he was declaring, I will make the Rasa Leela here. And he was hypnotizing beautiful women. And he said, I will perform the Rasa Leela in Bhagavan. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur went in that jungle and caught him. He was not an ordinary person. If he would move his dreads, his head, fire would manifest. I'll also show to you this and you think I'm Bhagavan. Like if somebody shows any power, people think they are God. This is Kali Yuga. And if you don't show any mystic power, oh Maharaj, what are you? You're nothing, useless Maharaj. So if you don't show some trick or some yoga, mystic power, people don't trust you, but if you do that, they think you're God. You're God. Foolish people. So that's why 1,000 people running behind this kind of people. The other day I told that story. The cheater sadhu saying to that woman, remember the story? Oh, my daughter, to a woman. 200 meters under the ground of your courtyard, there is a mine of oil. You'll get so much money, I'm seeing. She said, oh yeah? Okay, Maharaj. So she prepared the food for him. She also made a little bit some sabji. He said, there's no ghee in your house. She said, oh, you said there are 300 meters under my courtyard, there is a oil mine, and I put ghee under this small pile of rice, and you cannot see the ghee underneath. So people think these cheater sadhus are Bhagavan. They'll captivate people and make them full of them, like to cheat people. These sadhus will cheat the people. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur caught his gigantic dreadlocks of Bishkishan. He knew some tantra mantras, but Bhaktivinoda Thakur caught his dreadlocks and cut his dreadlocks. Then in this way all his potency disappeared. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur arrested him and put him in the jail. And after 40 days without eating, he died. So how many Bhagavans are now in the jail in Kali Yuga? Not only one. In Indian society, we see. That's why people nowadays, they don't believe the sadhus. Because there were so many fake sadhus, so many problems. That one who is in the jail now.
भक्ति, इसलिए भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर ये सब दिखा है। भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर के जीवन से अतीव।
The life of Bhaktivinoda Thakur is so beautiful, and his character is like superhuman. So we see very two important things Bhaktivinoda Thakur did. He manifested the birthplace of Mahaprabhu. Have you been there in Jogapit? The birthplace of Mahaprabhu. That was captivated by the Muslims. And he manifested, he preached the name of Gaura Sundar in this world. And especially Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he brought Srila Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada in this world.
अवदान वैष्णव।
So the speciality of BhaktiVinod Thakur.
बोलो भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय श्री राम। अबे गदाधर पंडित तो रह गया।
So tomorrow we'll speak about Gadadhar Pandit.
गदाधर पंडित की कथा भी होती
Katha about Gadadhar Pandit is so beautiful.
चाहिए कि नहीं चाहिए?
I have to listen also about it.
देते रहे।
They rang the bell, so I couldn't finish speaking.